I'm James Walker. I'm not an actor, but I play one on TV. Listen, are there some times where you feel less than fresh? There's some times where you feel a little catchy smell of catfish coming from your coochie. Well, Douche Bitch is a new product that the Say That Again podcast is now endorsing. So I need you to go to Eckerd's and grab you a good old bottle of Well Douche Bitch and make us rich. Man, this your boy, the Reverend Feezy. How you feeling, baby?
Hey man, what's happening, man? Man, welcome to the Say It Again podcast.
Yes, sir.
Once
Yes, sir.
again,
Let's
yeah,
do.
it's your boy Jay Feezy. Along, I appreciate that. Along with my player partner, my player host, my co-host, your favorite comedian, Rev, funny man Walker.
What it do? What it do? Let the Lord use you. Hey,
Hey
but
man,
who is that?
listen, Facebook.
He looked familiar.
Listen, IG. Listen, YouTube.
Let's
Man, we
do.
got somebody special tonight, man.
What?
Man, this producer here, man, this producer been holding down Louisiana for quite some time.
Bruh,
Man, this producer's a platinum producer.
platinum
Man, this producer have hits
hits.
on the Billboard.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man, this
Come
guy
on.
right here, this guy has worked with artists like Bootsy,
Yes, sir.
Scarface,
Yes, sir.
Zero,
Yes, sir.
Fear the Truth,
Yes, sir.
Pimp C.
Yes, he has.
Man, listen, this guy is just not a producer. This guy is a writer.
Ryder.
This
He is.
guy is a rapper. This guy is a family man, a hustler, out here getting money. Man, give it up for Mr. Phat.
What it do? What
Woo!
it do? What it do, baby? What it do? Say it again,
Mr. Fat
podcast,
on
man.
the track, got another hit indeed.
Got a few hits indeed, huh?
Yes, he
What's
does.
happening? What's happening, Mr. Phat, man?
Man, I can't call it, man. Blessed, man. Happy for y'all to have me, dog. I'm ready,
Yeah,
man. I don't
Hey,
usually
man,
get called for podcast, dog. I'm excited.
I
bruh.
appreciate that, man. We've been wanting you to come on for quite some time. We got you on tonight, and
Cool.
we're very excited about that, man.
Man, let's do it, man.
First and foremost, I know I did your introduction, but we want to give you your flowers for all your accomplishments and how
Absolutely.
long you've been running this game.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, my brother.
absolutely.
And I do say this: when time goes by and you've been consistent for so long,
Yeah.
people seem to forget about you. But
Happens.
when
Happens.
it happens, sometimes you gotta pop out and remind them.
Quick
Bruh.
You
reminder.
understand?
Yeah. I
Hey,
had to do
look.
that the other day.
Yes, you did. And
Yeah.
when I pop out, I pop out of your local hole in the walls, the Miami
Yeah.
Moons, the Flink Flamingos.
Hey,
But
man.
you pop out off of planes coming back from Korea and Dubai and all this other stuff, bro. Like
Africa.
Africa, talk your
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Stop
yeah,
playing,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I heard they doing your dances out in Singapore.
7 different countries in 2 weeks, man. We just did that.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, man.
Come on.
Hey,
How can I be on your team?
hey, Fat. Can you tell us about the tour that you just got off of? Who did you go on tour with?
So, like, some people might not know. Besides being a producer and a rapper, I'm also the official tour DJ for my best friend, my partner, my business partner, Cupid. You know, from the world
Yes,
famous Cupid
indeed.
Shuffle,
Yes.
the world famous Flex dance song that's tearing up the charts, got record labels calling us every other day.
Yeah.
So, besides
Shout
all
out
that
Cupid.
else, huh? Yeah, besides all the rest of the stuff I do, man, I still go on the road with my dog, man, and we go out there and make the world dance. So
Bro, that's
we just came
amazing.
off a tour. I want to say about a month ago, man. We did
Yes,
like
you
a
did.
6 or 7 country tour from Saudi Arabia, and we ended up in Africa, all in 2 weeks, man, on
Hey,
Right.
military basis.
wait, let's touch on that.
Uh huh.
You say Saudi Arabia?
That's where we started. First
Well,
date with Saudi
you
Arabia.
seen people like me. You see what's going on tonight, right? And then you said Africa.
Yeah, yeah.
like my co-host.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's a
hey,
little
I'm from Sean.
similarity.
Hey,
Hey, bro.
hey, check this out. Hey, chat. Hey, listen. Before we went live, my
Uh-oh.
co-host told me that I look like I rode it on a goddamn camel.
Hey, man.
I don't know why he wanted y'all. I don't know why he wanted. I don't get it. Like
Hey,
this man cried at my kid's birth. You
hey,
know what I'm
I ain't gonna
saying?
lie. Listen, he had me hot.
Yeah.
And look, this man is 6 states away, bro. I ain't even wasting them calories.
Come on, man.
If he was like up the street, nigga, let's go get a burger and talk about it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We gotta wrestle. Let's wrestle. But shit, we gonna get over it. You know,
Yeah, man.
it
Hey,
is what it is.
hey, Phat.
What's up?
Man, I think more people know you as Mr. Phat, the producer,
Of course.
more than Mr. Phat, the actual lyricist,
Right.
rapper. You
Right.
understand?
Yeah,
You like that, right?
yeah.
I
Because
like it
you ain't never
sometimes.
heard me call you a lyricist before.
Hey, but that means you're listening.
I
I
used to
appreciate that.
sit down and say he was a nice rapper,
Yeah.
but this shit you got out right now, I'm like, this guy's a straight up lyricist.
I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
absolutely.
Man, hey, listen, I see you got a new album coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Can you catch us up to the albums that got you to this point now?
Gotcha. So like you said, a lot of people know me as a music producer. That's how I came in the game at 15 years old.
Yeah,
I had songs on the radio my senior year of high school, 1998. So I've been in the game for a while. Some people think I'm older than I actually am. It's just that I started young. So a lot of people been seeing me on the scene since an actual teenager.
right.
So that label, the producer has
And that boy
always,
out here like Bow Wow and
yeah,
Soldier
man.
Boy.
Yeah, man. The producer tag, the producer title has always preceded my reputation because I've done so much massive stuff with so many people as a producer. So it was like at one point in time, I was gonna have to transition and get people to start realizing that I am nice as a rapper as well. Because that's where I started. I started as a rapper. I
Yeah.
was in a rap group called LOC. Shout out my dogs, Big Briscoe and Ghost, Jason Arsenal.
Yes.
We
Yes.
were a rap group as teenagers,
Yeah.
and we could not afford studio time and paying other producers for tracks. And everybody that knows me locally knows my father was a very well-known gospel musician. So
Absolutely.
I had this living room at home full of music equipment. So they was like, look, dog, we don't got the money to go to these big studios. We don't got the money to pay people for beats. You just gotta learn how to make our beats. That's the only way we're gonna be a rap group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it kind of started. My love for rapping is actually what made me become a music producer because we couldn't afford to buy beats from nobody. And then that
Okay.
shit just trickled down to where we at today, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Wow.
Quick
Wow.
question. Who other than your father,
Uh-huh.
who influenced you the most to grow into who you are today?
As a producer or as a rapper?
Both. I want to hear both.
As both? Or just a whole total around musician?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it could be like multiple people. Like they influenced me to do this and this person. You know, how did
Uh
that come about? How did the entity of Mr. Phat
right. Man, I can
come about?
honestly say it had a lot of outside contributions. So me being a producer with a little bit of a rapping background, I'm always in studio sessions with different types of artists. Like I would be in a session with the Entourage one night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
a session with Cupid in my living room the next day. So
Yeah.
it's
Wait,
like
what you mean the entourage? The
the
bunny hop?
Entourage, the Bunny
Da,
Hop.
da,
Yeah,
da,
yeah.
da, da,
Yeah, man. That's my
da.
Yeah.
people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
RIP the rest of the
Yeah.
big homie Bunny B.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I say, man, I got extensive hands in a lot of the Lafayette music scene. So I would jump from one session to the next. One would be R&B, one would be bounce, one would be rap. One would be like some lyricist rap because I still got to come back and do my own group's production as well. And we was
Absolutely.
on some conscious rap creative shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, I gotta go be gangster with the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come in there and make some stuff for the streets because that's who they
Right.
talking to. I gotta go with my dog and make something bounce that we could play in the keg on Friday nights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Right.
it kept my musical palette open. And being my daddy being a gospel musician and me having a lot of records as a kid, me and Dobie D was just talking about this. He came by the house and I told him the story about how a local DJ gifted me his entire record
When you
collection.
see Dobie D is DJ Dobie D?
DJ Dobie D. Yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to name drop. I'm just really telling y'all my friends. You
I
know what I'm
got you,
saying?
but I'm with you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So a local DJ actually gifted me his entire record collection if I promised him to graduate high school with an honor roll. And I
Oh,
did. And I think that might have been one of the biggest life-changing moments for me. He gifted me his
Really?
entire record collection. I still have it here with me in my home studio. And that just opened my palette to everything. I'm listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'm listening to
yeah.
Stevie Wonder, James
Yes.
Brown, Ray Charles, The Carpenters, ABC, The
The
Beatles.
Carpenters. Yeah.
It's like it was just wide open. And then that helped mold my sound as a producer,
Okay.
So that's how it kind of helped contribution
Fat,
wise.
you work with a lot of artists that has done a lot of numbers,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the who who was your favorite person to work with? It could be a singer or rapper. Who was just your favorite artist to work with?
Man, I got a few, but they all was my favorite in different capacities.
Because
Okay.
you have worked with Kevin Gates also, right?
Indirectly.
Okay,
I did some songs where somebody had Gates featured on it. So
got
it
you.
was stuff
Okay.
like that. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff like that. A lot of the artists I worked with was through them featuring on other artists. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
So that's kind of where how it was coming at that point. So but like directly working with, I can say one of my favorite learning experiences was working with Scarface.
Oh, I could imagine. I
Uh,
watched his tiny desk, and when he broke out the
Everywhere
guitar, I never
Scarface.
knew.
and
I
Shout
a lot
out
of
never
people,
knew,
H-Town.
a lot of people don't know Scarface's musical talent as a producer.
bruh.
You know,
Ain't that crazy?
crazy dog. And I got to
That's
witness that, myself in person because, like I said, I was working through Scarface through another artist that he had signed, which
oh
was
wow.
vicious, which was vicious.
I love. Yep. Yep.
But working
Yep.
with Scarface showed me how I had to elevate my sound. Like I had to really, I almost made his classic album The Fix. Almost. I was off by,
Really,
and it's a crazy story, but I was almost on that album.
Hey man,
bruh.
rest in peace, Vicious man.
Yeah, yeah.
Bruh.
That was
He
my
got
Hey,
dog.
Feezy, you was close with Vicious too, huh?
yeah, man. We spent a lot of time on the road at once
I
upon a
for an Eye
time,
Records.
Yeah,
you
man,
know,
with that record label.
with Costa Nostra.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did eye for eye too, but Costa Nostra mostly.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Hey, Vicious. I mean, Vicious talk
Oh
looking
yeah,
down
he
on
gonna
me,
he,
man. Yeah, me and see Vicious.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Fat. I don't know that you know this, but
Uh-huh.
we've actually worked together in the industry before.
Yeah, I remember.
Listen, man, and I really appreciate that, man. I produced the song. Well, I wrote it. I did the whole A&R behind the scenes on it.
Uh-huh.
It was on one of Mr. Phat's tracks. Can you? I know I can elaborate, but since you was the producer, can you
Uh-huh.
tell the people a little something about that collaboration? Because they had a lot of people and a lot of heavy hitters from Louisiana on that actual record.
We talking about
Pop another
the,
rubber
the,
band.
the VIP section national anthem. We talking about that hand motion song, dog. Yeah, man. The very infamous Papa Rubber Band, Pop Another Rubber Band. We had
Yeah, man.
Dub Knitted from the Hub City. We had Cupid singing the hook, Mr. Fat on the track, Vicious on a verse, and we had the King, Boosie Badass,
Badass.
all
Oh
on one
man.
song, man. So that was
I
that was
need
that was a pretty heavy song, man.
I need to get on that remix. I'm just saying, I feel left out. I need to get on that remix like right now, like
Yeah,
for real.
man.
I need to get
Pop
on that.
another rubber band. Shout
Pop
out Doug Miller.
another road, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey, Phat, man, listen, I know the people want to know this.
Go ahead.
Who, if we speak about a Mount Rushmore,
Mm-hmm.
who's on your hip hop Mount Rushmore? Excluding yourself. So don't put yourself on there. I don't want you to be biased.
I got two different Mount Rushmores because I'm a producer and a rapper.
Okay,
right.
give us
Fairly.
quickly. Give us. Damn, I won't say quickly. All right, give us the rapper and then give us the producer. Because right. I wanted to hear the rapper, but you mentioned the producer. I definitely want to hear that too, though.
Okay, so my rap Mount Rushmore, and it's gonna sound crazy because I'm from Louisiana, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I had a different musical palette. In order or any order?
No, any order.
Any
you don't
order.
want to get anyone mad.
All right, my all-time favorite MC, 3000. All time.
Absolutely.
3000.
And you sound like Jay Walk with this one.
Hey man, that's my age, bro.
That's his guy.
You gotta vibrate different to get 3000, dog. So I mean, I understand why a lot of people might not have them up there, but the ones who know, man, they know 3000. Second on there, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
As far as
stories,
yes, man, storytelling.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be dead honest. The top two that somebody my age would have on their Mount Rushmore is not on mine. So don't even expect me to see them. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. 3000. Jay-Z.
He just told us that Tupac and Eminem are not on his Mount Rushmore.
Hell no.
Oh, damn. He said, hell no. 8 Ball.
8 Ball.
The Fat Mac is back?
The Fat Mac, man. Primroll, man. The
Primroll.
Man. Oh, 8 Ball.
Are you going? It's you putting the group on there? 8 Ball and MJG or just 8 Ball?
8 Ball.
He said just 8 Ball. That double CD in 2000 Lost, was that 2000, 2001?
Oh man. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So I got Jay-Z, 3000, 8 Ball. Fort, I'm gonna go Jay Electronica.
Really?
Definitely.
Wow.
Especially the age I am now. And I'm sure we're gonna cover that, bro. But when we come, you talking about a different mind frame, a different consciousness, man. That type of hip hop, Electronica. My last, which is gonna be very unpopular.
Before you move on to that, I just want to make it clear. And I'm pretty sure I got the majority with me.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know who Jay Electronica is.
Okay. God damn it, Walt.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
Cool.
That's so disrespectful.
I don't know who that is.
It happens.
Jay Electronica is actually Jay-Z's favorite artist.
Signed to Jay-Z. From New Orleans.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. Look him up though, but that's good.
I will, because every time you say something, I go look it up and
I gotta put you on different waves, bro. That's cool.
That's what we're supposed to do. Yeah.
Ooh, that's so disrespectful.
My last one, Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe
Fiasco.
Boy, I almost got acid reflux on my crown. Then you call me mere swallow.
My five ain't coming at all. My 5 ain't coming at all, bro.
You talking about Kick Push?
That's the only song I know from him, though.
Man, come on.
No. That's the only song I can actually name.
Right. And dog, I probably can't name your 5 Tupac songs. Biggie works.
Hey, listen, I'm okay with the Biggie comment. It's the Tupac one.
Okay, well let me round it out. I would have to put honorable mention. If I was to swap Lupe Fiasco out, it would be Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
And then Snoop. Well, Snoop has a very good, extensive body of work.
Very.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's 92 to now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
that's that we know of. You know what I'm saying? He probably got something from 89 that we ain't heard. You know what I'm saying? But
I have a reason why. I have a good solid reason why Tupac and Biggie is not on my list, though. But
let's hear it.
Go ahead.
My upbringing. So, like I mentioned before, my dad was a very well-known gospel musician.
Okay.
So you've got to know, in my household, rap was not, you feel
Okay.
what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
And
Got
I
you.
was only allowed to listen to rap after being cleared by my pops. So you got to think, dog, it's 92, 94.
Yeah.
I'm 12, 13 years old, dog. I'm listening to Run DMC, Beastie
Uh-huh.
Boy. They the
Yeah.
only rappers could be in my house clean.
Right.
Will Smith,
Okay.
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna never forget, dog, for Christmas 1994 in the 8th grade at Immaculate Heart, one of my classmates got me the Doggy Style album on cassette.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't take the case home. I had to
Wait.
leave it in my locker at school. I had to
Absolutely.
scratch out the words on the tape and leave
Absolutely.
it blank to bring it in my
Yeah.
house.
Wait, was
Yeah.
this like a Secret Santa?
Yeah, I in class, y'all pull each other names and everybody knew I like music. You know what I'm saying,
Bro,
dog?
that
She
boy got
got
that album for $8.99. I already
dog,
know how much it was.
dog. She got me that. She got me the cassette, man. Shout out my homegirl Keisha George, man. She got me the Doggy Style album
Bro.
for Christmas, and
Bro. Shout
that
out to Keisha George,
that put me on some
Northside.
that put me on some other stuff right there, dog. It was going. It was
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, this what y'all been listening to?
Hey, Phat.
Yeah.
Phat. All right. Give us your producer Mount Rushmore now.
All right. Producer Mount Rushmore. My number one, Stevie Wonder.
Absolutely.
My
Because
number
Hey,
all the
I'm not even
instruments,
gonna lie, I was not ready for that.
cool.
they
When people do the research of how many songs Stevie Wonder has produced and written, it'll blow your mind.
I can hear it. I can hear it in some of the instruments.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's a Stevie Wonder song.
Dog, I
You
had
know what I'm
somebody
saying?
pull up to me backstage and said, the bass line, the Cupid Shuffle, comes from Stevie Wonder. I said, no, it
No,
don't.
no.
I said, but that is my favorite producer. So I get it how you can resonate with one of my songs and
Yeah,
tie it to Stevie because of the musical arrangement.
yeah.
One, Stevie Wonder.
Hey,
All right.
Phat, I want to back up on that because you
Okay.
mentioned the shuffle, and I think you kind of touched on it and
Uh-huh.
you got away from it. So tell everyone your relations to the actual Cupid Shuffle song for people that don't know.
Okay. Well, Cupid Shuffle is my biggest produced song of all time. So
You
anybody
produced
who
the
knows,
song.
yes, I produced the song Cupid Shuffle. So anybody who knows the local history around Lafayette, me and Cupid been rocking a long time since high school. We were signed to the same independent record label in Lafayette, Lockdown Records. He was part of a group. I was part of a group. Our groups grew separate ways. We remained friends and stayed musical buddies. And we worked on album after album after album, kind of helping push his career as a solo artist.
Uh-huh.
And then, dog, maybe about 5 or 6 albums later, God blessed us with one of the biggest dance songs of all time, man, which is Cupid Shuffle. Right now, we're at 8 million records sold, man. We're gonna be diamond probably in the next 2 years.
Bro, that's amazing. That
Amazing,
is
bro.
Hey,
amazing.
listen, did you hear that?
Yeah.
8 million
And
records.
counting.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Ain't
count.
slowing down and counting. That's the
Hey,
crazy part.
bro.
Hey,
Hey.
listen. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Again, sometimes you gotta
Sometimes
pop out
you gotta
and
remind us,
remind
dog.
them.
8 million, dog.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen, check this out. This guy walking around with GOAT status. This guy walking around with GOAT status.
Nah, man. I'm just blessed to still be doing
You
it, bro.
understand what I'm saying?
100%.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. At this big age.
So yeah, man.
All right, Phat. So we have
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Thank you, Walt. Who else?
My second one would be Prince.
Okay.
Third would be Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley.
Innovator. Teddy Riley, innovator, changed the whole tempo of R&B music. He bought the hard hip hop drums on melodic sounds. Teddy Riley just flipped the whole game apart, man. And
All
I'm
right.
real big. I'm real big on producers who actually play instruments.
Yes.
Okay.
See, this term producer is not always coined with the person who actually plays the song. I could be a producer and not touch one instrument.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the reason why I don't put Dr. Dre in my top. And I know that's probably like the ultimate sin to be a producer and not have Dre in your top 5. But I just I'm more in tune with producers who actually can get in there and make it happen.
Okay.
So Stevie, Prince, Teddy Riley. Right under Teddy Riley, I gotta go with his protege, Pharrell Williams.
Somebody, one of mine is gonna get left off, and we're gonna have words about it. But go ahead.
Who?
No, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Now this one gonna be crazy.
It sounds like you're gonna leave him off.
Oh yeah, most likely, because I know y'all ain't ready for this one. The last one I would go with a guy named DJ Unique.
I've heard.
You're high on drugs.
I'm not high on drugs.
You're high on drugs. It's obvious.
DJ Unique is responsible for the entire Bone Thugs and Harmony sound.
Wow.
Oh.
So, see what I'm saying? And we have these type of instances where a producer can produce records so big that their name gets drowned out of the process, which is kind of something I started to fall in with Cupid Shuffle, truth be told. You produce records that are so big, people think that's all you've ever done. And the record becomes bigger than the artist. It becomes bigger than the producer. So you got so many Bone Thugs and Harmony is probably possibly one of the top 5 biggest selling rap groups of all time.
Rap groups? Gotta be.
Yeah.
Let me say this. Your Mount Rushmore for producers. I was not ready for that.
Man.
What do you grade it, Feezy? What do you grade it?
Different.
What do you grade it?
Who would you expect?
Do I grade it?
Yeah.
When you really think about it, if you peel back the layers of the onion,
right?
I would give him an A+.
Yeah.
Because that lets you know that how much of a student of the game that he is.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you're a brilliant guy.
Thank you, my brother.
And I'm saying that, and I've heard that from a few people before about you, Phat.
Right.
How brilliant and how smart you are, especially when it comes down to your craft. And with this Mount Rushmore for producers,
right?
I was not ready for that. I give it an A+. But that also shows why you had so much longevity in the game and so much success.
Right.
So I appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
I wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Hey, man, and to touch on that subject, man, the music industry can be a double-edged sword, because in some sectors of the music industry, intelligence is not popular.
It's really not.
It's not heavily popular.
High Future.
I can have these conversations only at a certain tier.
Like Future's a goddamn sped kid.
Right, but the shit works though in some sectors.
It works.
You go to a Future concert and see the effect Future music got on these kids.
Dog. He got him.
That's still some form of intelligence.
Yeah.
To be able to do that at a simplistic form and make it impact so large. It's still an art in itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Who I was expecting you to say, or at least mention,
Go ahead.
Timberland.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, between him and Hype Williams, like 93, 94,
right,
to about 01, really belonged to Timberland. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
The surprise, if you would have mentioned them, because of New Jack Swing, Devontae.
Yeah, I'm really not an R&B fan though.
Okay.
What?
Straight up, like when
really,
it comes to, man, if it wasn't just popular on the radio or like on TV, I wouldn't know nothing about it.
Okay. As far as like following other people,
yeah, I wasn't studying 90s R&B like talking about. Like I told you, I was studying 70s and 60s R&B, and
you said
I was still keeping up with what Stevie Wonder and Prince was doing in the 90s. Because they were still swinging back then, so I wasn't even focused on the Devontaes and the R. Kellys. Like, of course, they was jamming. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing away from them. That just was
fact. Let me ask you something. Stevie Wonder and Prince.
Mm-hmm.
I consider, maybe Walker do also. I consider that their music R&B. That's not R&B to you. Would you consider their music?
It's kind of. I think it falls under like R&B soul a little
Okay.
bit. I
Yeah.
know Stevie Wonder Prince is real heavy on live instrumentation. So I know there's a lot of different sectors of R&B. Because if we talk about the R&B from the 70s compared to the R&B from the 90s, that's almost two different genres. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I come with Stevie, Stevie got pianos and strings, and he got an orchestra playing in the background.
He got the harmonica.
R. Kelly came in this bitch with a drum machine, dog, and a keyboard, and
Yeah,
flipped the R&B game on his head. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Two people in the same category, but way two different
Way
sounds. You know
different.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I like
And I
that.
think categorizing music is kind of what makes people have to fight those levels of status, because it's like, well, if you group us all under this one umbrella, it's kind of hard because we all can fall under R&B. But man, what Stevie doing over here is nothing than what like Devontae and R. Kelly was doing over there.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, listen, I want to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, I want to apologize
Uh-huh.
because my co-host Rev Walker, he then came at G Electronica today and
Uh-huh.
said he did not know who he was.
I still don't know who he is.
Listen, then he came at Future today
Yeah.
also. And
Future can't
last
read,
week,
but Future
when
gets
we
holes.
when we had on Cupid, he came at Baby Cash Money Records about
As a rapper,
and you don't have to respond to this or even down
on
into
the
this
rap
conversation,
side,
but huh?
as a rapper or as a CEO?
No. All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
All right.
Yeah, look. I do most of the shows inebriated, and I
Yeah.
don't quite remember that. However, I'm not really that fond of Baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got you.
he got a good, some great accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Like, he
Hey,
got into the oil field, all that good stuff. Yeah.
hey,
For
hey,
sure.
Mr. Phat, bro.
Yeah.
Listen again, man. Thanks for coming on, man.
Man, thanks for having me, dog.
Earlier you spoke about your pops, man.
Uh-huh.
Listen, man, by your pops being in the industry, right? And you also now, well, you've been in the industry, but you also being in the industry, man. Listen, y'all like Lebron and Bronny, bro. Man, listen.
Kinda.
Last week, man, LeBron and Bronny made history, man, as the first father and son duo to ever play in the NBA. Walker, you had some crazy things to say about my guy Bronny. What do you
Absolutely.
feel about this accomplishment, Walker?
Man, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that they got a chance to do it. Now go ahead and kick him down to the G League real quick. He good. He did what he's supposed to do. We'd have made history. G League this cat, man. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
Walker, I can't let you get away with this, bro. Let me ask
I'm
you a
just
question,
telling you.
Walker. Let me ask you this question. Who you rather? You rather Bronny James or Tenacious? You know who that is?
Oh, who?
Tenacious.
Is that
Bree
is that
brother.
is
Giannis brother, huh?
His brother that sit
man,
on the
look,
bench and collect that check and don't get in
man,
the
look.
game. Who you
They
rather, Walker?
both stealing opportunities from some good young black men that could be up there scoring points. These boys ain't even collecting fouls. Okay. And the tough acting Tenactin, whatever his name is,
Tenacious.
man, look, he need to go ahead and sit D fuck down.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, out of Koopy. Yeah, nah. Mm-mm.
Hey, listen.
Get them both out of here.
As you
We good.
disrespect Bronny James, listen, you do know that, again, and I'm going to say it again, Bronny James was coming out of high school as a five-star recruit. Bronny James was a McDonald's All-American.
That's what's up.
Bro, you
Yeah.
don't think that he deserves this opportunity?
I'm not saying that he don't deserve it, but if he's serious about it, he'll go down to the developmental league and
God
better
damn it,
his
man.
name.
You know what? Hey, Mr. Fat, man, what do you think about that? About that accomplishment, man, from the James family, man?
I got to look at it from a different standpoint because I'm not a sports fan. But I mean, I think if any father had an opportunity to at least give his son a shot,
Yes,
it's worth it. Now, it
absolutely.
don't mean that everybody got to rock with him. They don't have to like him. But if the daddy is able to give the son a chance at his
Yeah,
level or higher, then why not? And
yeah,
then let it play out how it play out after that. But as a father,
absolutely.
LeBron can go to bed at night and be like, look, man, I got my dog right. I gave him the shot. He got to earn from this point. But
That's
at
right.
least you can't say his development didn't come. I mean, dog, to say your daddy is LeBron James, I mean, that's a lot of pressure being put on your back.
Yeah.
It really is.
So
Because
you
Michael
gotta know
Jordan
people
kids
looking at
is
you to fail off the top. They're not even expecting you to come and
Yeah.
outshine your daddy. They already wanted to fail because they feel
Yeah.
like you didn't earn it. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
all of the stuff you just said he did. I didn't even know he had all that. I
Yeah.
wouldn't know. So the question
Yeah.
is this: would he have gotten the same shot had he not been LeBron's son?
No.
I think
You think he
100%.
would have?
No.
I know he
Nah.
would not be on the
That's a
Lakers
great
because we
question.
know
I mean, in
56
the
pick.
league, period.
He got picked 56 in the second round of the NBA draft. There were teams that wanted to pick him before 56.
Right.
But as a true businessman, with their agent name is Rich Paul,
Right,
he
right,
let
right.
other teams know that, listen, if you pick him, he will go overseas and he will not play for you guys. So let him fall to the Lakers. And that's
So
what he did with the second round pick.
So he would have got higher had they wasn't trying to.
100%.
Right. Okay.
I didn't hear that rumor. But
Hey, what we talking
Hey,
about?
man.
We talking to a Michael Jordan guy right here. So I mean, you
yeah,
expect that.
I feel you.
hey,
More LeBron slander.
absolutely.
I
I'm a
think,
Michael
but you
Jordan.
know,
And
it goes to show that there's also a business side to this entertainment and sports that we watch.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know the flip side to it or why things are. We just see the end result and be like,
Yeah.
well, hey, man, that's just what it is. It's kind of the same thing with music. We look at
Yeah.
these people and these big stars and these big celebrities. They don't see the people like me that's in the behind the scenes pushing the buttons, or people
Yes.
that's the executive like a Rich Paul making the phone calls and telling all
Yeah.
these other teams, hey, man, don't pick him. If you'd have never told me the Rich Paul story, I'd have thought he got picked 56 because he was trash.
Right.
Hey, listen.
Right.
Not because there was
Check
a
this
purpose
out.
behind the pick, you know?
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
Chad. This man, Mr. Phat, I'm speaking about. He said, I'm not really a sports fan, not into sports, but he sure damn sure know who Rich Paul is. The
I'm gonna tell you
businessman.
how I know who Rich Paul is.
You
Because he
do.
hit Nadal.
Yeah. Gotcha.
That's how.
God.
Hey, y'all want me to keep
What?
it ain't got nothing to do with
Bruh, it
sports.
just my whole soul just dropped down. Like,
God damn.
Hey, man, hey,
damn.
he didn't know who Jay Electronica was till today. So
Hey,
however you
you
find
right.
out about
You
somebody
right.
don't matter, shit. Long as you
Judge
learn
not,
who they
least
are.
ye be judged. Yeah, I get it. I
Yeah,
understand.
man. You
I
know.
would just go ahead and shut the fuck up.
Hey, check this out. Dwayne Wade, man. Miami Heat just revealed the Dwayne Wade statue. And the fans is really picking this statue apart.
They got a good
They're
reason to.
roasting it. Listen, before I even ask you guys anything, I seen it.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
In
The
person?
statue look like Samuel L. Jackson, bro.
Hey, look.
You understand?
My only thing is you got all these makeup artists that do this shit with live folks. Go do that shit with that statue, bro. Go put some fucking blush and blemish and all that.
Like on
Go,
IG.
go fix that. You know what I'm saying?
I think they got too many people involved with such a prestigious project like that. There
Yeah.
is no way that shit was supposed to turn out. You can curse. I can curse on
Yeah,
you.
Boy,
It's
fucking
no
fuck. Fucking fuck.
yeah.
dog. It's too many people involved with such a big ceremony like that.
Yeah.
That statue had to pass through at least 5 people before they
Bruh.
threw the sheet on it and brought that man outside to unveil it.
Absolutely. Call that
Somewhere
man
down
from
the
his
line,
house.
somebody had to touch somebody and be like, hey, you know that shit don't look like that nigga.
That don't look like him at all. That's Robert Ory. Nigga. That's
Nah,
not Dwayne Wade. That is
it could
Antoine Walker.
it could be some type of family tradition where a certain person from a family has been making the sculptures for the past 60 years.
Yeah.
No,
It could be some
no,
shit like that. They might
no.
not be classically trained and went to Juilliard for the School of Sculptures or something
Yeah.
crazy. And
He wherever he went, he went to MP Moss. Where you learn how to sculpt that, boy? Paul, bro.
Yeah, they gave that nigga a clear set from Hobby Lobby, man. He didn't get the real shit.
Oh, what you
Boy, what?
The Butler buildings in the back.
Yeah, man.
Boy,
They gave that man an old clay set from Goodwill. He didn't even get the new
this
shit.
cat, they real life unveiled the African Dwayne Wade.
Hey, man. But you got to look at his
Bro.
face when he's looking at it, bro. Something about something about his expression when he looked at the statue. I could tell in the back of his mind, he was like, man, y'all, God.
Y'all a piece of shit for this. Y'all a piece of shit for this. I promise you. I'm writing the board tonight. I'm writing the fucking board tonight. The NBA Association go hear my voice.
Hey.
Absolutely. You wield a whole statue out here that looked like the dude from Starship Cruises, whatever. The one with the little dial in the middle of his head. It looked exactly like him, bro. You got some nerve.
Hey, man. He should have said something. Somebody had to say something.
I was knocking it down. I was knocking it down with a forearm, nigga. You know.
Hey, let me ask you this: what statue is worse, the Dwayne Wade or the Allen Iverson statue?
Oh, it's definitely Dwayne Wade. But
what was wrong with the Allen Iverson?
It was small. Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's disrespectful too. Now.
It was a trophy.
Like it wasn't even life size.
Bruh, I real life. They sculpted it and they baked it in the microwave. But y'all some hoes for that.
So the man could put his own sculpture on his fireplace.
Bruh, real life. Real life.
It was about this big.
Yeah, like for real.
Allen Iverson.
It's a piece and chain.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Nah, he could wear it. He could wear it on his herringbone. Yeah.
Nah,
they got some nerve.
Yeah, that's. So what? Where is outside of an arena?
I don't know. I think they passing it around to their friends because it's light. It's light. You can pick that motherfucker up.
It's on. Hey, Walker's on South Magnolia right now.
Right now.
Hey, they rubbing their head like the tree at Apollo when they pass the door.
Bruh, I was on Simcoe this weekend, and somebody opened a trench coat and had it hanging right there. They're like, "Hey, bro, I got that Allen Iverson statue right there."
That's crazy, dog.
Bro, how much?
That sounds just as equally disrespectful as not getting my face right. I don't know which one is worse.
Bruh, I just whatever it is, we gotta squabble.
Oh yeah, you gotta hear my complaint. Fuck that.
Right. I'm doing push-ups at the crib, waiting to knock your head off. Yeah.
When you see me have it on your mind.
Exactly.
Hey, Phat. What era of hip hop you feel is the best? And I say that answer this slow. Because right now you are holding down this era also. But with that being said, what era to you feel is the best?
2000 to 2010. Hands down.
Hip hop.
2000 to 2010. I'm gonna tell you why.
Wow.
Okay.
The era of 2000 to 2010, the vibrations was real different with hip hop.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, so when I study music, and I try not to go too deep because it scares people off when I get that deep into it. But I'm also a
When you get
student.
fantastical.
Yeah. That's what I start doing my shit, my Rain Man
Yeah.
shit. But I
Yeah.
studied frequencies, right?
Yes.
So
Bryson was talking about that when he was on a
I
couple weeks
studied
ago.
this for real. And there's certain frequencies that people put in records that'll change the way people feel. In 2000 to 2010, the landscape of hip hop was about getting money. It was about enjoying the company of women.
Yes.
It was about enjoying your life.
Mm-hmm.
It was about entrepreneurship. It
Yeah.
was about we can come from behind the the machine as workers to actual owners and bosses.
Yeah.
That shit sparked a whole lot of different shit. I ain't
Mhm.
saying it wasn't going on in the 90s,
Okay.
because I think the 90s was more about self-awareness and consciousness and,
Yeah. Yeah.
drawing the line between what you stand for and what you want.
It was about getting money in the industry that was thriving at that time, which was
Right.
crack cocaine.
Get it.
Yeah.
But in the early 2000s to 2010, it was like, nah, we could get money here.
Yeah.
And let me show you how to turn that money into more money.
Yeah.
So I can go get a liquor brand. I can go get a clothing brand. I
Yeah.
can go get deals. The stuff that only athletes was able to get, you can see musicians get it now. Like
So basically, you're seeing the trap era.
that too. That too, but like I said, you're gonna always have different sectors under the same umbrella, right?
Yeah. Trap came in like when they started calling it trap. That was what
Right.
about 2016, 2017?
Oh no, it was earlier than that. When you had
Really?
T.I.,
Yeah.
Jeezy, Gucci Man, that's
Okay,
early
got
2000.
okay, okay. See, I'm
But at the
thinking
same
the one
time,
with one eye.
just like when you had the trap era, you had the
Yeah.
Rockefeller era, you had the state property era, you had Nelly, you
Yeah.
had Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? And you watching these boys transition from rap to television and movie stars
Yeah.
just because they were able to learn how to market and brand their personality and their persona beyond records. Now you seeing Ludacris on State Farm commercials, and you know, I just watched a movie with Ludacris, like on a faith-based movie about him adopting a white kid as his son and shit. And you like, dog,
Yeah.
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when I say my era, I think that era was the best because it was a little bit more broader on how to turn the craft of music to something bigger as an entrepreneur, you know?
Okay.
That's what's up.
Being that I'm a self-employed musician myself, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the era that I picked for R&B. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? People love the 90s R&B, but mainly 90s R&B was about how I could fuck your woman better than you and how he ain't shit. And it was a very hating
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying? But 2000, 2005, in that era, it was more about making love and
Oh yeah, man.
some real love type shit. So yeah, it was a vibration in that time, like you
Yeah.
say.
Neo Soul came on some a different wave for
Neo
sure.
Soul,
Yeah, man.
absolutely,
Neo
absolutely.
Soul,
I
man.
was now. I'm gonna ask you this quick
Okay.
question. You can answer it if you don't want. If you don't want to answer it, I understand.
Go ahead.
Who owe you money right now?
They know.
Who owe you money right now?
They know. I send out invoices.
Uh-huh.
I send out
I'm,
invoices like a real company. Like, hey, yo, look,
yeah, yeah,
just take care of that. But you
yeah.
see, fortunately, in my line of work,
Uh,
all my work can be repossessed.
Yeah.
I'm actually dropping
really?
an album this Halloween, which it's gonna be out already by the time this air, but I'm dropping, no, but yeah, it's out. I got an album called The Repo.
Oh,
I got an album called The Repo, and it's a bunch of beats that nobody paid for. So I put them on the internet streaming.
hey, listen. I'm gonna hop on one up real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and drop something.
Hey man,
Now,
do
Feezy, what
every
you
stream
may
counts.
not know, me and Phat got about 3 songs. I don't know how many we really got, but it's like 3 or 4. One of
Hey,
them,
we got a classic though.
we got the classic.
Every year we got a Christmas song that
Come
gets some
on, bro.
rotation every Christmas for
I
the last
remember that.
13 years,
Yeah,
dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that.
For the last
Yeah.
13 years,
The
man, me and
last
him got one of the
13
most
years.
popular Christmas songs that play on the air around this area, man.
Bruh.
Oh yeah,
And,
bro.
and just the magic of being in the studio with you, bro. I just remember, you know what I'm saying? Like you gave direction. Like you I can only imagine like the artists that work with you all the time, they feel the freedom to be themselves.
Right,
But you're so knowledgeable, you're like, okay, try it like that like this real. Uh-huh. You know,
right, right.
like all right, here we go. And then they do it and it work.
And it works.
And
Yeah,
it work. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like what's a time, and we ain't got to get too serious about it, but I mean, what's a time that you started working with somebody and you can see the potential in them that you remember that bright light just happening at that time?
With Vicious, man.
Mm.
Vicious.
With Vicious, I can honestly
Meet
say,
me at the Circle King Park by the payphone.
That
I can
is.
honestly say, Vicious was one of the most successful artists that allowed me to produce him in the studio.
Yeah.
And at the time, he told me probably the only other person that can get him to do that was Pimp C.
Oh,
So
Mm,
I took that as like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
because when me and him started rocking, he was already vicious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wasn't an up and coming artist that I was working with. I actually did a track for him on his very first album when he got out of jail on Ball Like Kobe.
Right.
So, you know, he kind of met me when I was doing my stint at Red Bar Records.
okay.
But that wasn't our
Oh boy.
relationship. That was just one track I did for his album.
Hmm.
When me and him did the album, the Southwest Riders album, that's like a cult classic in Louisiana. People know that's,
Hmm.
and that album was like magic, bro. And he real life was like, we was fresh off the situation with Scarface. It ended up not doing what we expected. And he
Okay.
came back and he was like, look, man, we got to knock out one more album so we can just feed the streets and give them something. And he was like, and this time, I'm going to let you produce it and I want you to rap on it with me. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I was like, you want me to rap? He's like, nah, people need to know you can rap.
Yes,
What better
sir.
way to get people to know you can
Yeah, that
rap
sound
than
like
to stand next to one of the biggest rappers in the game?
that sound like
Hey.
the
You
Hey.
know, and at the time I'm thinking, oh man, this nigga feeling himself. He bragging. You know what I'm saying? But then I was like, hey, this really could change some shit around if you get up here and handle your business.
Right.
And it did. And
Right.
you know, just him in the studio, like, look, man, what you want me to say? How you want me to say it? And I'm actually giving direction. And he was already a well-oiled machine. But it's like every time me and him would get in there, it would always be something totally different than what people expected.
Right. I love that,
Oh
man.
yeah, man.
I
in
love that
fact,
magic.
frequency.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
On your last album, that is one of my top songs ever made.
The actual song, The Frequency?
Your song.
Yeah, yeah.
I was blown by not just the production, but the wordplay in your writing on that song.
Thank you, my
That's
brother.
one of the best songs I've ever heard.
That's a personal
You
song,
know,
man, because
I turn a lot of Haitians on to that song, bro.
I
A
appreciate
lot of
it.
Haitians. They're
Yeah,
like, "What's this song? Who's this song?" Like this, Mr. Phat.
right.
You know that to me, Mr. Phat. That's my favorite song. And you
Appreciate it.
got a lot of material,
Thank
but
you.
that's my favorite song. I don't know about Walker. You've always been a talented producer, and you've always been a talented rapper.
Thank you.
But Mr. Phat now is a lyricist.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who you think is better, old Mr. Phat or new Mr. Phat? Because I like new Mr. Phat.
Nah, new Mr. Fat got old Mr. Fat by by 1,000 miles. And I can tell you
Bro,
why, because new Mr. Fat,
you feel like you revamp yourself.
yeah, I
Right?
did. Let me tell you a story where Frequency came from, bro. I wrote the song Frequency right after a vacation I took with my wife.
Okay.
Me and my wife was on vacation. We was in Mexico, and we standing on the beach, man. You know, me and my wife are real big on affirmations and speaking things that we want into existence and encouraging each other. And dog, me and my wife is standing on the beach in Mexico, and I'm telling my wife, I'm like, man, when we get back, I'm not doing music no more. And she was on some, what you talking about? And I was like, man, I really think I'm sick of this shit. And you would think somebody like with my accomplishments, like we've talked about this whole interview, you would think somebody with my accomplishments wouldn't get to that point. But I felt like I was just chasing something that didn't exist.
Mm.
Because when you do music and then when you're in the music business, it's two separate things.
Mm.
You see, when I do music, I can just come in my studio, I can just make a song, it feels great, it never has to come out. The world never has to hear it. That's doing music. Doing the music business means I gotta make sure this song does 1,000,000 streams. I gotta make sure this post gets 1,000,000 views. I gotta pay for this promotion. I gotta get this on the radio. I gotta talk to this DJ. I gotta do all these things to get strangers to appreciate my art.
Right.
That part is draining.
Yeah.
That part had me staring in the water at Mexico saying, man, fuck all of this shit, dog.
Hey, look.
I'll go grow okra in my backyard and sell it by the sack.
You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? Like you could move to Mexico with $1,700, and you would die in 40 years with $1,400.
Hey, bro. So
Hey,
when I got
Go ahead. What you saying?
well, when I got back, you know, she had to talk, and she was like, "You ain't came this far to just quit.
Yeah.
Instead of quitting, why don't you just find out how to do Mr. Phat a different way?"
Yeah.
And I was like, the only way I know how to do Mr. Phat is to be that brilliant, intellectual, rapping ass nigga I started out with at 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Who I was scared to put at the forefront because, like I told you, intelligence was never popular in the music business. And anybody that knows me, man, my story, my persona, I never came off as a street guy. I was never raised in the streets. I was raised in church. I went to Catholic school.
Yep.
You know, I had a good upbringing. Have I seen hardships? Yes. Have I had ups and downs like every other man walking God's green earth? I
Absolutely.
have. So there's a fan base out there that I can talk to. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to private school by myself.
Yep.
I didn't grow up the way I grew up by myself.
Right.
It was tons of people that grew up and lived a life exactly like mine. Okay, let me talk to them.
Right.
And it was just like when you tuning in the radio station, some of that shit is staticky. You know what I'm saying? But then you hit that one fine tune,
and
it's clear as day. That signal is clear as day. And dog, when we stand on that beach, I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my shit. And people just gonna have to like it or not fuck with it. And the first song that came in my mind was like, you know, God was like, yeah, dog, I've been telling you this the whole time. You just was scared.
Yeah.
You thought that shit wasn't gonna do numbers because it's not playing in the club. That's one of the number one things as a lyricist, being from Louisiana. Oh, you gotta have a club record.
Yeah.
So in this grown moment, you can admit fear.
Oh, of course. That's one of the top lines I see in The Frequency. This was me from the beginning, but I was trying to hide it. I was trying to fight it. I got connected from within. Now I'm on autopilot.
Wow.
So that's what it was. This was me the whole time. This is the Mr. Phat I was since 15 years ago. The industry made me talk about money, hoes, clothes, and cars and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I got two toddlers at the house, you know what I'm saying? And a teenage daughter, you know what I'm saying? But the industry had me doing that because I felt like that's the only way y'all gonna listen.
Yeah.
But now at this age, I'm on like, fuck that. The people that need to hear me gonna hear me. They're gonna find me. So that's where the title Frequency came in. I tapped in. When I tapped in, shit was clear as day. And it's odd that, I'm not even gonna say it's odd. It's supposed to be like that.
Right.
that song resonates with so many people who think and vibrate on that frequency, on that level. So
Man, I wish we
self-explanatory.
had the means to play a little clip of it right now, bro. That would be,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, bro, because I want to hear it. Fee
yeah.
said he heard it and it touched him. And I know you put out good stuff.
Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So
Hey, Phat, man, you've been holding it down for a long time, man. You know, I mentioned this when Cupid was up here. You know, I made my run, with Eye for Eye and with Portia Notion.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my brother Dub Mitty from the
Yes,
Hub
sir.
City.
From the hub
Um,
scene.
but you still in the music industry.
Yeah.
You know, we know people that still, some of them are still there. Most of the behind the scenes, but
mhm.
you still behind the scenes, but now you, you're out in front and you're out in front of the mic.
Mm-hmm.
And in this industry now, this industry is a big reality show. So
Oh.
with that being said, since you on a big reality show, what would be your tagline since this is the reality show? Give me your favorite tagline that you would actually use all the time.
Clarify me a tagline, like a catchphrase I would always
Man,
say.
like Dick, stay in your lane.
Oh,
Like, like Walter know this one. Pipe
Dynamite.
down.
okay.
Pipe down.
I got one, and everybody who know me in real life, they know this is my go-to line whenever I get frustrated and I feel like it's not enough intelligence in the room. My
Uh,
line is this:
uh,
dog, what the fuck is you talking about?
uh.
Exactly like that. Grammatically incorrect. Dog, what the fuck is you talking about?
That's funny to me.
That's
Hey,
it.
bro. Hey.
Hey, wait. Hey, listen. Fat, one more time. But I need you to say it, but you gotta fix your face exactly with
Yeah.
that.
That's how I say it in real life, though.
Go ahead, one more time.
Bro, my brothers, they hate when I do it because they know I be serious. I do just like that. I be like, dog, what the fuck is you talking about? Like I squint my
uh,
eyes like I can't see. You know, like you trying to see through some shit on a window. That's how
yeah.
I look at people when I get to that point. I squint my eyes like I really can't see past their bullshit. And I just be like,
Yeah.
dog, what the fuck is you talking about?
That's when you look at camera 3 and they zoom in like,
Yeah, and you
dog,
get the little weird face.
what the fuck
Hey,
is you
listen.
talking?
Hey, listen, Chad.
Oh, yeah.
Before and I need it from you one more time. Before we went on live, me and comedian James Walker, we had a man scrimmage, me and him.
Yeah.
So Fat,
That boy had a
go
man
ahead and
scrimmage
use
by
the
himself.
tagline, bro.
he
Because
had a
that's what it feels like right now.
he
Use
had a
the tagline, bro.
Oh man.
he had a man scrimmage by himself. I'm over
Man
here.
scrimmage.
Yeah. Like what?
Oh man.
Go
What
ahead.
the fuck?
Dog.
Dog.
Just sheer disappointment, dog.
Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all is real
Bro.
life crazy, dog.
Hey
Yeah.
man, listen, man. It's all love. Hey,
Oh man.
Walker, what's your tagline, my brother?
Oh man, I look, I'd probably hit them with some facts and then always say, because you know I be preaching. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know I be preaching. And you know, boom. That next thing you know, I'm just the international preacher man. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Uh-oh.
Hey, listen, Fat. Where can you find your new project? And first of all, can you tell us the name of your new project again?
Okay, so the current album I got out right now, I got two projects out right now, producer and rapper. So I got an album out that dropped last year. It's called The Frequency. I kind of call that quote unquote my solo debut album. Just kind of the reinvention of Mr. Phat, because everybody knows me from the Phat Tuesday series that I used to do with my dog DJ Dobie D. Yes. So that was just to kind of break away from the Phat Tuesday series and say, okay, this is the repackaged, wiser, older, more in tune with himself, Mr. Phat. It's called The Frequency. That's out everywhere. I also have an instrumental album out called The Repo.
Come on.
Instrumentals, Volume 1. That's everybody who never didn't handle their business on tracks that I did for them. I took them all back and said, hey, I'm a producer. I drop an instrumental album on board. You know what I'm saying?
So the Repo album is compiled of things that you actually repoed.
That I actually repoed. Like
that is hilarious.
No, really. That's what. See the crazy. Hold on, and the crazy part about it, hold on. The crazy part about this album, I just came up with the idea about it last Sunday. I made a post on Facebook, and I said to anybody who didn't pay me for these unpaid beats, I just found a hard drive full of unpaid beats. If I use them, I don't want to hear shit about, hey, that's my beat. It ain't yours till you paid for it. And I'm thinking, well, shit, I'm a producer. I'm going to drop an instrumental album. Not everybody just going to freestyle to y'all shit. And content creators could use it in the background of their videos. And I'll make my bread like that. So
I'm sure about to get on TikTok.
I turned lemon into lemonades. And I said, what better name to call the album than The Repo?
Right.
Hey, Phat.
I can't get my shit back.
Phat. Phat.
And it's called Volume 1 because I got enough shit for 3 volumes. That's the sad part.
Oh, hey, bro, y'all some dog ass hoes for not paying that man for his service.
Hey, man.
After we get off this live, man, after we sign off for this podcast, I'm running to that album because I want to know if we paid for all our tracks.
No, y'all good, bro.
Look.
You know what's you know what's crazy? I got about 5 inboxes. Niggas was in my inbox like, hey, we good, bro?
No. You know we're not good.
I want to know live. Are we good?
Hey,
you know damn well we're not good, ho.
Get you your money.
Trust me, I'm not getting no phone calls when they hear. I ain't getting no phone calls. They're gonna be like, God damn, you know what? I showed God. I will.
Yep. Hey, and
hey,
look.
Phat, where can people find you at, man?
Man, all social media at Mr. Phat. MR.PHAT.
I love it.
Yeah, simple and to the point, man.
Yeah.
I love it. Man, listen, man. Thanks for everyone for tuning in, man. Everyone that's in the chat, man. We'll appreciate my brother, super producer, holding down Louisiana for a long time, Mr. Phat, but now also producer, songwriter, and also rapper.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Walker, man, take us out, man.
Man, look, it's only one thing that I want to talk about in this moment. It's about the catchy smell of catfish that's culminating from your coochie, goddammit. Come on and get our product. Well, douche, bitch. It's part of the Clean Coochie campaign. We are leaning. We have to teach young and old women about vaginal hygiene and being upstanding when it comes to these things. You know what I'm saying? We want it to be something that's heard around the world. So if you would, go to our website, madeupmonkeyshit.com, and get you a couple of bottles of Well Douche Bitch. It's coming in. It's a great watermelon, kumquat.
Oh, it's flavored?
Yeah, it's flavored. Yeah. Matter of fact, the grape is for big girls. It's what's eaten give a grape. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you crazy. Hey, listen, man. Check this out, man. I'm Jay Feezy. He's your favorite comedian, Mr. James Walker, the funny man himself. He's Mr. Phat. Hey, man, and we out.
Yeah, man.
Dub nitty, baby. Boy, check me out. We looking good. Coast to nose, feet, more hits. Let's go. Somebody call it Picture Man. 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 Somebody call it Picture Man.